I've just got back from a York trip with my boyfriend. We went over Valentine's Day weekend. We've been twice before in September. This was our first time in February and it was a lot colder than we thought it was going to be. We were going to do a walking tour because last time we did the Bloody Mary tour, which was really interesting. So we were considering doing one again, but it was just too cold, so we didn't, and we just did other stuff instead. I've got a mishmash of things that I've bought from all over, so let's dig in. First of all, I got a Lush bath bomb. I'm going to put a picture in here of what the Lush bath bomb setup was like in the York shop. Up, up and away bath bomb, which is part of the Mother's Day collection. It smells quite citrusy. It's got lemon oil in and some other stuff. But it smells quite fresh. I also went to Primark and got this Kermit bath bomb. I've got two of these now. I love Kermit. I went in Primark looking for the Ratatouille stuff and they didn't have any of it, so I just got that. I went to a charity shop, love my charity shops, and I got one of these sand animals. This is a dinosaur one. And I also got Tracy Beaker, the Movie of Me, because I love Tracy Beaker, I love The Dumping Ground, and this one actually isn't available on iPlayer to watch. So, necessity for my collection. I'll show you how much I do love Tracy Beaker. We also went to some market stalls. This is a little thing that I got, so it's a ghost candle in rainbow, and it came with this tray as well to catch all the wax on. Can't remember how much it was, but really reasonably priced. And from that same market stall, I got this Snow Fairy wax mat set, which says York. I just thought that was a really cute idea. Another thing that I got from the markets is crock charms. These were 4 for £10 and I got 8, so £20. You can get them way cheaper online, especially on TikTok shop. They normally do like 12 for £10. But I hadn't seen any of these before. And I don't actually own Crocs. I'm not a fan of Crocs the shoe, but I do like the Jibbitz. And I have some bracelets that you can put them on and some key rings you can put them on. This little stingray. I've got a cherry blossom, a little sock with smiley faces, this rainbow flower, Super Mario, this is one of my faves, it's a little bottle of ketchup, tiny baby Big Bird. The last one is a Ravenclaw. There was a market store that had loads of different jewellery on sale, so I got these little gold flower earrings. They were £4. And they also had a lot of badges, so I got this one for £4 again, and it's like the Van Gogh Starry Night but with the three brothers from Harry Potter on. And then I also got this one, which was £3.50, and it's the 237 door in The Shining. I've also got a Shining tattoo. We went to Jorvik and I got this Jorvik magnet, it's wooden. And we went to the York Dungeons. I've always put it off because I'm scared of the dark and quite a bit of it is in the dark, but we braved it. And I got this badge, which says the York Dungeon. These, which are really cool, Skull and Roses dice. So it's like metal skulls. I also got this, which I just think is so cute. I can't remember how much it was, but it's this little bear from the Dungeons with his little innards on display, and he's a little key ring and it says it on his foot. I got this, which I just think is adorable. It's a little teddy bear with the letter R on it, which is my initial, obviously. I also got my cousin one because it's her 40th next week and we're going to watch Bridget Jones, so I got her one with a D on it. Her name's Debbie. And you could get these in pink dungarees or yellow or green. Very different vibes from my two bears, but I love them. There's another little independent shop that I always go to on the Shambles, and from there I got this Love Me, Love My Cat wooden sign. This little leaf which says, "Into the garden I go to lose my mind and find my soul." And I think I'm going to hang it on my inside back door. Also from the Shambles, I got myself some honeycomb fudge. They did have a little taster. I also got a chocolate shot inside a chocolate cup, which I'll put a picture in now. That was delicious as well. That was another shop on the Shambles. My camera just died, so I've had to reset it up, so if it's a different angle, I apologise, but we'll carry on. I got quite a few books while I was away this time. I've got back into reading, still not as good as I used to be, and my concentration's still not all the way there. This one is actually from the hotel. They had like a book swap thing, so I bought a World Book Day book for £1, read it, and then swapped it for this one, which is called The Girl Behind the Gates, and it's about a girl who was institutionalised in 1939, and in 1981 a psychiatrist helps her get out of there. And I'm currently doing a level 3 on understanding mental health, so this will be an interesting read. The World Book Day book that I did get, I can't remember what it was called, but it was the teen one that they've got out this year. And then I also picked this one up, which is a Lego one, and it's just facts about the world, but with Lego pictures in, which I just thought was quite a cool one to have in my library as just a little reference book, but a bit more interesting. I also got this from the Works, which is called First Time Caller. It sounds interesting, but the main reason I got it is because the Works are doing sprayed edges at the minute. They've got a lot of books in there with sprayed edges, and I just wanted to get onto the hype and get one, and I think I might actually put it in my library with this facing out, because I don't think I've got any other sprayed edges. Yeah, I'll let you read, because I think it sounds interesting, so pause that and read. I also got this from the Dungeons. This is Horrible History's Gruesome Guide to York. So I've seen a lot of the Horrible History books. It was after my time at school, so I never got into it at the time, but I do have an Egypt one, because I'm interested in the Egyptians. I've never seen a city-based one. I've only seen like the period-based ones, so it would be like Vikings, Romans, Egyptians separate. But yeah, this is an interesting guide to York, which I did start reading in the hotel. We went to this independent shop that we've been to twice now. I'll put a picture in of the window display because it's beautiful. My boyfriend treated me to 2 books from this independent shop, so they have like this whole array of characters which are in these books, and it's called Ruxcroft. Book 1 is All Feathers and Hats, and these are by Jane Shoston. So I've got book 1, which, oh, I love that sound, cracking open a hardback. I'll show you because the pictures are inside, so I'm not entirely sure what the story is, but I'm getting like Wind in the Willows vibes from it. So it's a storybook throughout, but it also has all these really fascinating illustrations. I'll just do a quick flick so you get the idea. It is a decent sized story, that. And they've also got book 3, which has just come out, but it wasn't in the shop yet. So that's book 1, that's quite a thin one. And then book 2 is such a nice big read. Another hardback, this is The Circus of the Crescent Moon. And then again, it's a decent story with illustrations throughout. I've not properly looked in it because I don't want to like spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for myself. I just want to be able to enjoy the story, but let me show you. There's one. They're just really fascinating characters. If you've seen the Lucky Ghosts in York, I'll actually show you, I've got one. There's a Lucky Ghost shop that you can queue up for, and we did this last time we went in September. It's a Lucky Ghost from the York Ghost Merchants. I don't think it's called a Lucky Ghost, it's just a ghost. And there's also a shop called the Cat Gallery, which is the same kind of vibes, but they're lucky cats. Similar to the ghosts, where it's like a 3D mould and then they paint them individually, so each one's unique. We did go last time. I'll put in a picture of my 3. So I got 3 last time, 1 for each of my cats that I've got now. And then this time I went for a glittery one. They didn't have glittery ones when we went last time. It's black with blue glitter on. And I've kind of got this for my cat Scruff, who died when she was 16. Still has a very special place in my heart, and she's got her own little shelf with all little memorial bits and bobs on, so I think I'm going to put that glittery one there. And my boyfriend was buying one for his mum for her birthday, because that's just gone, and he surprised me and bought me this heart one, which I believe is a Valentine's Day one. So that's going to go in a display somewhere. And then I've obviously bought some Harry Potter things, so I'll show you those. I don't know if you recall, but I did a video of my like Lego cabinets, and I had a square frame. I wanted to get an extra square frame and put it in. Do you see that on there? It doesn't match the others. The others are cards, and it's a very different style. And I just put it in there because I didn't know what else to put in there. But while we were in York, we went to the shop that must not be named, which is a really good shop. It sells a lot of the same stuff as the studio tour does. It matches the prices, so it's no more expensive than going to the tour, but it's up north. So us northerners get a chance to buy things that are usually only at the store. I got a birthday card from there, which I think matches the vibe of my 4 prints, because the 4 prints are all from this Harry Potter, well, 3 of the prints are all from this Harry Potter Cardology brand. So I'm going to swap over that one with the 3 people in to this one, and I'll put that one somewhere else. It has just been on my fireplace, so I might just put it back there. But yeah, that was £3.75. I really love the designs that they do, and obviously it's a birthday card, but I've just got it for the iconography. Something that I found in the shop that must not be named that I've struggled to find anywhere is the metal tin of the chocolate frog. So this one I think was £20, £19.95, whereas the normal ones are £9.95. So I did also get a normal because it's white chocolate, and I've never had a white chocolate one before. So I tend to keep, there is a box in there, I tend to keep my paper boxes for display, but I'm going to swap my paper one out for the tin, which is a lot more sturdy, but I'm going to keep this one. This is the usual frog box you get, and the white chocolate one is a silver version. They do a dark chocolate one as well, but I think that will be a waste because I don't eat dark chocolate. I do also just keep all of the wizard cards in this, so I'll change that over to the tin one. This one's £9.95, the dark chocolate is, and the milk chocolate is, in slightly different boxes. You get the solid chocolate frog. I have to cut that with a knife because I can't bite it, it's that solid. And then you get a wizard card with it as well. I don't really know the rarity of the cards. It is just a bit of a gimmick for me. I'm not like hardcore wizard card collector. I mainly get it for the frog, to be honest. It's delicious chocolate. The tin one comes with the frog, obviously. And then what's good about the tin one is obviously you've got a sturdy keepsake box. You also get the 5 main wizard cards. So you get the 4 heads of houses and Albus Dumbledore. So if you are just starting out, like, or if you just want one lot of wizard cards, then the tin is a really good option. For £19.95 for a chalky frog, 5 cards, which normally it would take you 5 frogs to get, so 50 quid. A sturdy keepsake tin for your display or for keeping your wizard cards in or whatever. Definitely recommend that. This is a running press set. So the running press sets are little boxes with miniature replicas in that are usually plastic. They're not great, but they're good enough for display. And sometimes they have books full of stickers or facts and things in. This one doesn't have a book, but I am going to set this up and have it on display. So it comes with all the little chess pieces in the 2 colours. It's got a fold up wizard chess board inside, which is like thick cardboard. So it's kind of like you can get a little travel chess kit, but I don't know how to play chess, so I've just got it for my display. So the board folds out, and then it slots together like a jigsaw from these bits. So it does end up quite sturdy. That was £12.99. Usually the running press kits are about £7.99, but that one's a bit bigger. Dark Arts photo frame, which was £14.99. I find it quite hard to find Harry Potter photo frames. Has a snake on it. And I don't know if I'm going to put a photo. We're going to the studio tour in 3 weeks, so I don't know if I'm going to put a photo that we get from there in it of us 2, or if I'm going to find like a Death Eater postcard kind of thing and put that in. Not sure, depends how it'll look. I almost forgot the most important purchase of the trip. A Charlie bear. So I used to collect Jellycats. I used to get them for about £30 for a decent sized chicken. I collected a lot of chickens, I've got them all in storage somewhere. But now it's like £30 for a keyring, and it's way overpriced. I used to also get them from TK Maxx when they were on quite big discounts, so you'd get like a £40 one for £12. I've got quite a few from then, but that was all before the Jellycat hype where it all went way up in price. So now to get a decent sized Jellycat, you're paying like £40. So I thought, I wonder how much the Charlie bears are. Should I treat myself to a Charlie bear for £40-ish instead? So we went into the bear shop in the Shambles. We've been in a few times, and I've got a few teddies from there, but they're not Jellycat or Charlie bear, they're just like smaller brands. So we went in this time, and there was a little mouse one that was called the Big Cheese, And then there was this one, which is Stardust, and I was between the two, but I just thought the face on this one was adorable, and I just kept going back to it. And this was £40 instead of £47, so it was on like a table that had all the sale ones. So yeah, that's Stardust, and he's posable, and I just think he's adorable. This is my third Charlie Bear. The first one I got for £2.50 from a charity shop. They did not know what they had. The second one I bought second hand from a cat charity, which is where I got one of my cats from. I think that one was about £40 second hand. And then this one, £40 new but on sale. So I've got a tiny collection of Charlie Bears. This will probably be the only 3 that I get, to be fair, because they are quite special. I was going to buy it myself, but my boyfriend said that he would pay for it for me. So that's a little present from him. I will also mention as well, I don't actually have it here with me because it's going to take about 3 weeks to be made and sent. We went to the Iris Gallery in York, which is where you can get photos taken of your eye. And you can either have like a solo print, you can have a print as a couple, or you can do more, you can do like a family. And they have all sorts of different effects. So me and my boyfriend went to that today. We got photos taken of our eyes, and then we each chose a design. And he got his as a print that he can put on the wall, and I got mine as an acrylic block. This one is the Explosion, which is the one my boyfriend chose. And then I chose this one, which is the Sun Effect. That's everything that I got from York. I don't know if this is a good video or not, because it's been a while since I've sat down and made a haul video, and I thought I'd set up my Lego thing. So I've just got a dining chair in the middle of my living room, and the floor's covered in all the stuff I've just shown you. That is the reality of it. Thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Comment down below what your favourite thing in the haul was. Also, if you've been to the studio tour, do you have any tips? I have been a few times, but I've not been for about 4 years now. And it changes every time I go. So if you do have any tips, because I'm going in 3 weeks, then please let me know. And I will definitely be doing a haul after that trip as well. I'll see you in about a month, if not before.